as Nelson Piquet not hitting the wall, as he obviously likes to do, or likes to do this in Singapore, fortunately. And that's in Australia, and that's trying to show the kind of heat and the light in a different way, slowing the shutter speed right down, an eighth of a second. It's interesting that with these new cameras, with the sensor fluid cameras, the digital cameras, as opposed to the film that one used to use, film cameras, they behave differently. And whereas to get this effect, one would have shot at, say, 20th or 25th a second with a film camera, now you can be down at an eighth. And I hold my hands up, I can't get pictures as nice effect as this at 20th or 25th. I have to go down and use an 8th, a 13th, a 6th sometimes. So it's something you should be scared of doing, because the effects you can get, fantastic. Again, you'll have a lot of pictures which you want to throw away, but you just need one to show people. And it's coming through the third corner, Australia, last year, and trying to get these highlights coming off the car. That's what you want, is these highlights all going the same way. Lots of the time you do a picture like this, I want to be going that way, I want to be going that way. But if you get it all going the right way, an added bonus is that you can see Piquet's visor in the mirror, which kind of gives a focus. You're looking at this area to be sharp. Fortunately, this one it worked. The Tunnel of Monaco, which is I don't know. I remember the first time I went to Monaco as a kid. I always wanted to go to the Monaco Grand Prix. I ignored my boss and went straight into the tunnel, just because I wanted to see what it's like to see a Grand Prix car there. And it's everything that you imagine. The noise is intense. It feels like it's shaking you up. And you can't really stay in there for long. You start to feel a bit nauseous when you're in there. But what is also interesting is it's a really sharp corner. It doesn't really look like it on TV, but it's a very, very sharp corner that the guys go through flat out and exit the tunnel at 180, 185 miles an hour, which on a street track with shiny tarmac and a real crown in the road is mind-blowing, to be honest. And one tries to work a little bit with the white balance in the camera to get the blueness of the sea is just out here on the yachts that you'll see on TV. So it's to get that real blue light, but at the same time trying to get the tungsten bulbs, which are all the way through the tunnel, to sort of throw up too much difference between the daylight and the light inside the tunnel. And trying to get that. I always say it's like a ghosting, that feel of speed. And again, I would have lots of pictures that I wouldn't show you from this place because they didn't work. But this one, you can see the helmet, it's got sharpness, and the nose of the car. Then all the other lines are going the way that he's going, the same way as the speed flow, which is what you're trying to get. These almost are like flames here. At the end of the race, they have what's called part ferme, and the cars all get lined up. And you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6 cars there at least. And the cars get a little bit dirty, depending on whether they're running in the race. Following other cars, they'll get dirt, oil, grease all over them. And at the French Grand Prix last year, we don't have a French Grand Prix anymore. The light drops really nicely. And one is trying to get that thing. Obviously, there's heat still coming off the cars. They're doing a Grand Prix for the best part of 2 hours. And one is trying to show that. And if you can get these highlights by using a smallish aperture, enough to get some of the sharpness in there, but by too much, because if you made all these sharp, all the other cars, the McLarens and the Red Bull, which is in front here, you would take something away with that isolation, focusing in on the airbox of the Renault. This is taken the same test as the previous one with the rooster tail, and where now Eddie Irvine, who's driving the Jaguar, is coming towards me, the other shot was taken from over there looking across. But whilst taking the previous shot, of course, I was thinking, all day this light is going to be fantastic, and it'll only get better. So the challenge is, there's a real feeling of pressure to know that there's not going to be many chances to have this type of light again. So, knowing the light, as one gets to know the light when one goes to all these races, where it is, it's so important to get to know where the sun drops at certain times of the year. I knew that the sun would be setting way off in the west, obviously, and positioned myself so that the car would come towards me, then prayed that a car would come out, because this was taken at about 5:55 when they extended the running so that they run till 6 o'clock. I prayed that it would come out, and Irvine did. And I always think that if people ask me what's my best shot, my favourite shot, but I don't think this would be the one. As long as they don't radically change the look of Formula One cars, it's fine. And this car had grooved tyres, obviously, but you can't see that they're grooved, so it's almost timeless now. Kimi Raikkonen in Italy a couple of weeks ago, coming through the Ascari chicane in Saturday morning practice, but in qualifying trim, he's got the car fully turned up to the wick. There's a couple of minutes to go in the session, the last session before qualifying, so he's really giving it some. And you've got these massive Agile boards that are the size of this room behind him. But it's front slightly cross-lit, so one is trying to accentuate this and almost looks like it's lit up by a separate light rather than sun, lit through like back projection. And hoping that you get one of the big cars sharp. You normally get a Force India or a car that you're not really, well, the last couple of races obviously you aren't bothered about, but trying to get that sharpness of Kimi, and that one worked. Clouds, sky. I was taught by tutors and another in particular to always look up, always take note of the sky. It's something that photographers should always aware of, because it can add so much to your picture. It's taken at the British Grand Prix this year. It was as I'm sure you all know, a particularly stormy time politically for Formula One, with all the FOTA, FIA fights that hopefully have been sorted out now. But lots of photographers were trying to show that, trying to bring that across. There was a stormy, almost a apocalyptic feel to that weekend. And not being someone who chases the news picture, the challenge was to try and think of another way to show it. So with a typically Silverstone light, cold, windy day, it blew in the clouds, and when the sun dropped low enough to light up the BMW motorhome, which is here, the McLaren motorhome, this is the Renault one, that's the Ferrari one, with the BRDC suite, which is there, and then all the team's trucks. It really gives that sense of a little bit of drama, a little bit of foreboding, threatening sky. Lewis Hamilton last week in Monza, coming into the Ascari chicane, which was the shot where Kevin was taken, and it's trying to use these light shafts of light. Really, one focuses on a shaft of light, and then you have to shoot when the car's about here. Because if you see him in the light, you haven't got him in the light because he's gone through it. So it's not hit and miss because you're trying to bring all the skill that one has in trying to do the job. But that's one of the best examples. I tried to get the car there, tried the car there, but I thought it worked best there. Monza is a fantastic place for trying to bring out that light. It's a royal park. They're not allowed to touch any of the trees. So at lots of circuits, there are no trees. At Monza, there's almost nothing but. I'm a photographer for the FIA, and part of my job is to try and show them their work in a good light. And the Australian Grand Prix last year, on my brief was to show the safety cars. They park them up underneath, basically underneath the podium, basically the known place. And in the morning session, it lit up like that. And I guess the reason for showing it is that when one is shooting a race, or shooting any sporting discipline, I guess, try not just to focus on the cars. There's a whole plethora of things happening behind. Lots of things going on that can add to your set of pictures at the end of the day. The safety car vehicle. That's last year at the Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm sure you know when Felipe Massa was world champion for about 10 seconds before Hamilton passed Glock at the last corner. Just looked like well, if you saw it in a movie, that finish, you wouldn't believe it, would you? It's quite the most incredible event I've ever covered. There were fights with the press down here.